So what I've got to you for you guys today, I've got this here from Sterling. I think this is the second Sterling watch I've had on the channel. I think I had an aviation watch from Sterling on the channel a couple of years ago, and it was a good watch, and I really enjoyed it. So check it out. So Sterling, I like the boxes that they have, the colors and stuff. I like them. They have like some class to them. So let's go ahead and take this out of the box. Slide this out. Of course, you see it says Sterling. And just the color and the feel of the box is, these Sterling boxes, it really screams class. It really does. So let's crack this open. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. You've got your warranty card, and looks like a cloth for keeping your watch clean up there in the corner. And of course, there's the timepiece itself sitting right there, nestled comfortably and beautifully inside of the Sterling case. It's just really well done how they've done this. Let me move this camera so I can try to show you guys better. Really well done how they've done this, I think. They've done this beautifully. But then again, I think the other Sterling watch came similarly, but I think this one's even better. There it is. She's a ticking. It does go up under the cuff of a dress shirt, no problem. It's quite thin. It looks pretty darn good. I like it. I don't like the little flappy thing. I like it when the keepers keep the little flappy end down, but that's not a deal breaker for me. And again, I have it in the very last hole of my 6.5-inch Mr. Universe wrist, and it's pretty comfortable. It's not moving around too much on my little Mr. Universe wrist, and that's a good thing for those of us that have smaller wrists. But again, I do wish that the keepers on this watch, like many watches, were maybe thicker, maybe twice the size. If Sterling's watching this, maybe make the movable keeper twice the size, as well as the stationary keeper. I noticed last night when I was sleeping that the watch's lume seemed to glow very bright for about 5 minutes. Then it got dim. However, I could still see it about 45 minutes later. It wasn't very bright, but I could still see it. So I know it's at least a usable lume. I don't know, for those of you who are in diving professions, if it's going to be bright enough. I doubt it. But for most of us everyday Joes, us Navy veterans like myself, military veterans, whatever, people, doing adventure kind of stuff, whatever, it probably glows long enough. And again, 45 minutes afterwards, it was very dim, but I could still tell what time it was. And I haven't had any problems with bumping the bezel and the bezel moving, causing me not to be able to tell the accurate time at night. So that's a good thing. So I just want to show you guys some of my normal, boring life stuff. Same normal life as you, work, that kind of stuff. Stuff at home, like sweeping and mopping the kitchen, for example, that kind of stuff. Going to the gym. The watches hold up very well to that kind of normal stuff that I think most of us do. Of course, me there working on some self-improvement, trying to keep myself in halfway decent, fighting CB Beachmaster Navy man shape. I might be an old dog, but I'm trying to be in shape, salty dog. But the watches holding up fine. It has been banged against some weights a couple of times, but the glass hasn't broken or anything, so not bad at all. Maybe I'll get in shape one of these days and look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Maybe not. I will probably eventually replace the 22mm straps though, because this cloth strap though is probably going to fail with as much as I'm in the water, especially once it gets warmer. And the lugs are kind of very thin, so very dainty. So far they're holding up so good, but the strap will probably get changed to a rubber or silicone strap by time summer gets here. But you know, this is more of a dressy dive watch, so you probably won't be doing anything too industrial with this watch anyway over time, because the lugs and the strap will probably be its failure points in the future. So keep that in mind if you decide to purchase this timepiece. Okay, so it is too cold here in Virginia Beach to do underwater performance in the Chesapeake Bay or Atlantic Ocean, so here we go. I'm going to try to put this in there so that it can be seen and no ingress at all. So, not bad. Of course, she's been in the shower multiple times, no problem. I do wish she had a screw down crown to make her more water resistant, and also to make sure that I have it properly pushed in all the way so that the time stays reliable. I had one issue where I think I didn't push the crown in all the way because it's a regular push-in crown, and the time was off. But once I figured that out, the time has pretty much been on time since. So let's expose this to some bright light for a minute while she is underwater. And I'm going to turn the light off to kind of give an underwater night performance. She's still in the water. She's been in the water now for a couple of minutes and no problems, no ingress that I can detect. Let's turn this light off and see how well she glows underwater. Not that bright. Not that bright at all. So if you're in a diving profession, this might not be your best choice. But for everyday Joes like myself, it does glow pretty well to the naked eye pretty much all through the night. But I've had Addie's dives and other watches on the channel from like Watch Dives that have done a much better job in the glow department. Even my Timex Indiglow, even though it doesn't glow that well, when you press the Indiglow function of that watch that I just reviewed not long ago, that one performs better than this one does. So there is lume, but it is barely usable. Still no ingress, by the way. No ingress. So in conclusion, I'm going to give this watch 4 clocks out of 5 clocks because of the keepers that need to be thicker, and also because the lume needs to be much brighter. But for the price and for what it is a great value, and that box it comes in really adds class and style to the timepiece. Thanks for watching Atlantic Ocean Watch on TikTok, Instagram, and of course here on YouTube. Don't forget about Jessica, my traveling channel. I'll leave a link to all that in the video description. Thanks for watching. Be well. Thank you.